More developments tonight in the story we first broke about what Stats Canada is doing with your personal data. The federal NDP has now joined the Tories, calling on the government to shut down Stats Canada's plan to collect your data from banks and credit card companies.
Will the government halt this from running wild in their data collection until it's investigated, there's consultations, and consent is obtained?
There has been lots of reaction and a lot of questions about this story. Why does StatsCan want to collect such detailed personal data? Well, our chief political correspondent, David Aiken, has some answers.
Statistics Canada already knows quite a bit about Sally Smith. It knows personal identifiers like her name, social insurance number, gender, address, and so on. It also has some demographic data about her, that she's an English speaker with a college degree, for instance. Sally's bank does not have that demographic info, but like StatsCan, it also has those personal identifiers. What the bank does have that StatCan does not have is Sally's daily financial transactions. The bank knows, for example, how much Sally spends at a local bakery every month. StatCan wants to analyze spending on bakeries. So it asks the bank for Sally's payment data. Sally's name and SIN are the common denominators that let Statistics Canada merge the demographic data it has on Sally with the payment history that the bank has on Sally. Now that StatCan has this payment data, it strips Sally's personal identifiers and replaces that with a unique arbitrary StatsCan number. So now StatsCan has demographic data matched up to payments data, but names and SIN numbers are no longer associated with the data.
And StatCan plans to go through this exercise on the payment data of 500,000 Canadians. But it maintains that this is the only way, using personal identifiers as that glue between the bank and Statistics Canada, to get the most comprehensive, accurate, and timely data that you would need to, say, open a bakery or tax a bakery. Donna?
David, it is all about data these days and personal data. Where does the debate go from here?
Well, you know, this week, the private sector got new laws, new updated laws it has to obey when it comes to data privacy. And business groups are now saying it's time to do the same for the public sector.
Public sector laws have not been updated since 1983. And what would have been fine in 1983 for collecting information on files and filing cabinets is no longer relevant in the digital age.
So there's lots of long-term challenges here, Donna.